Okay, let me try to upload this video quickly. Today is August the 8th, 2026, which people have been calling the Lions Portal Gate. And I want to tell y'all about experience. I don't know if I was channeling some or what. Anyway, on yesterday, I had to make a decision and about my health, which I did make a decision. I'm still feeling the effects of that. In the meantime of me making that decision, I came home and I was in a very low frequency. So I got the doorbell rung and it was a mail lady and she was giving me certified mail and I was asleep, but I had woke up and I was sort of in and out of it, and she was like, "You sure you want this?" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." So I put the letter down and then I came in here and I was just kind of feeling just really low. But I said, "Jamaica, you gotta deal with this fear. You gotta accept whatever is on this letter, and if you trust in divine source, like you say you do, everything is gonna work out fine." So everything did work out fine in one area, great, and then the other areas like it's still another little obstacle to go. So I said, well, okay, well at least I got the main one that I was concerned about. That's okay, all right. So then, what I decided to do was, I was listening to something, and I got up and I changed my routine for this morning. I got up, I washed dishes, cleaned up, washed clothes. I got a lot done, that I was able to do all that and go out, then come back home. I actually was home before 11, before 12. I know I came back home. It was still morning. Well, some people be getting up consider that breakfast time. So anyway, while I was at the thrift store, I was looking around at some things, and I like teddy bears. I never didn't get that many growing up, but when I saw this one, I was like, Lord, I just felt like God put certain things out there for me that just makes me feel like a kid again, just boosts me up. And so when I saw this, it was a little Dumbo plushie, and I got it, brought it home and washed it up. It smells so good, and I said I'm gonna put this on my bed. It's like this is my plushie from God, from divine source. Okay, because I felt like people used to call me a dummy and call me Dumbo. So anyway, when I was in there, I went to the photo area. I always go to their portraits areas. As you can see back here, this is, if anybody want to know the timeline, this is what is called Ashtar's timeline. Okay, so anyway, I was led to this. Okay, so when I saw this photo, I wanted to get it, but I even touched it, y'all. I touched the photo. It was just bright. Just big as day hanging up. And I was like, I'm gonna get it. I don't want to pay that much money. I had it. It was a thrift store. I left. So I came home, went to sleep, got up. Guys, I don't know how it shoot, that was this morning. It was this afternoon. Got up and I started. Did I eat? I don't know. Anyway, I was watching this TV show, and when I clicked on it, I was like, man, I tell myself sometimes I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I always do. So when I saw it here and watched it, and it showed me something, it was talking about the divine nine, the nine divine, or the nine, the the nine. It was dealing with nine, and I was led to read a book called The Nine Unknown Men. I didn't understand that book too much, but it's just a book you can't just go through and read. For me, it's like a map. That's for me. It's like a map. So when I was looking at the video started going on and on about some things about the timeline. It was dealing with some stuff that I heard based off this, that's not on this map, but was based on another map. So I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. So I went, so when that happened, something within me said, get up and go to the thrift store and get that picture. Now listen, I said, I'm dead. I said, it's there somebody, so many people came behind me. They probably got that picture and gone. So I went on and got up. I was like, Lord, I done had a sip of wine. So anyway, I gets up and then I'm talking. I hear conversations going within myself. I guess it's me versus me saying, what if that picture ain't there? You shouldn't go. You're going to waste some gas. And the other part of me saying that picture is there. Well, what if it's not in the same place? No, another thing said it's not gonna be in the same place. I said if it's not in that place, I'm gonna find it somewhere else. So it seemed like I was battling with myself. So finally, I was saying, okay, I'm gonna eliminate all this going back and forth. I see the picture hanging up. That's what I said, and that shut down all the conversation. So when I went in there into the store, y'all, when I saw the photo, y'all, I was hopping like I was just, and I know I said like a little, like I didn't, like a little witch going out there. So a lady turned around, and I went to the register, and what threw me now. The whole point I'm making about this is I'm trying to go. Some told me myself, I guess, or I didn't channel some say get up and go get that picture. So as I'm going to get the picture, it seemed like time was going slow. Cars was just, I mean, today was a perfect day to learn how to drive. It was just that slow. Today was the perfect, and it was pretty outside, hot. Today was a perfect day to learn how to drive. That's how slow it was today to me. So when I get there, I get to the door. There are 3 NPCs picking up crates. Not only are there 3 NPCs picking up crates, there's one guy who pulled the buggy up to him so I won't cut through and try to hold the door and say I got it. And then I got to get behind the slowest man walking in there. And thank God he went to the side and said, I'm going to get a buggy. Because he was slow. But this is what I was trying to do to get this picture. This is the distraction. When I went and I got the picture and I saw it. So I got the picture. Then the lady at the front, I really like her spirit, but something today was different. She said, we started talking about the photo. And I was sharing some things with her about, how everything kind of ties in, but she wasn't on that level. So I was like, okay. So she said this out of her mouth. She said, I have a daughter who's a Pisces. I was like, oh, I said, I'm a Pisces. And she said, well, my daughter, I call her angel demon. That's what she said. And I was like, oh, when she said that, because I was like, I can understand why she would say that. Somebody would have got offended, but I understand clearly why she said that. And then she said, because she get hot. And so I said, well, hot water can kill you. Because I was just talking about the element, the element of water. And the water can kill you. We've seen what have happened in hurricanes, and it can drown you and all that, but we're going to leave that for another story. So when I got the picture, I was like, what is this time? Like, how can I tell people to wake up? So what is the channeling part is? The channeling part is the signal has been sent, that a message has been sent to Earth that don't give up, that everything is going to be all right, and we're coming. That's the whole point. Like, we're coming. And I'm like, well, who's coming? And it was like, we've been trying to get the message out to y'all, but y'all just seem like y'all don't comprehend. And now this is what I'm saying, like how to tell the people. So I'm like, well, what message? How can you tell them? Because just because I got this, people gonna talk, and they was like, that's why you was given the Dumbo. That's why I sent you the Dumbo, because people think you're a Dumbo. But you gotta do something to get them to pay attention, to let them understand that everything is gonna be okay. Now, while I was at the light that brings me up to this man was asking for some money. Now I'm in a car that doesn't have air, doesn't have radio, just barely getting by, and I'm preaching to him, telling him your money coming. So it's hard for him to conceive that coming from me. I just gave him what I could spare to give. Okay, let me say, not what I had. I gave what I could spare to give. And when I gave him that, I said, your money is coming. I said, you got a mailbox? And he said, yeah. He said, well, who's it coming from? I said, look up. I said, your check is going to come in the mail. I said, our money is going to come in the mail. Because it's not just about it's not about being selfish right now. It's going to be enough for everybody. That's okay. Let me pour this. Okay. I could go into this. This is a map itself. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all the picture. Okay, y'all ready? What are you talking about, Jamaica? What are you saying? Look, okay. And I just told y'all my story about the 8A the porter. 8A porter. Think of it whatever you want. With everything that has been given to us, it was in puzzles. It was books, and books had codes. And when you had to put all these codes together, and once you put all these codes together, it's bigger than what y'all think it is. So it's on the grand. It's humongous. We might be on this. We're getting ready to go to this, in my opinion, and based off of what this and based on the channel information. This is what I'm getting. This is what I'm connecting into. Now, some people might be connected to something else, but this is what I'm connected to. Ashtar Command. That's what I am. So I thought I was on a particular level, but I'm not. There's levels to this. And so the faster everybody wakes up to let people know that we're here. It's some people, it may affect, I believe it's going to affect everybody differently. Everybody's going to have their own different experience with everything. A massive level could be, the massive level. I don't know. It's outside of my mind. I don't even want to think about it because I can't even think that big. Not on that infinite level of divine source, divine creator of this right here. Yeah. Saw it clear as day. And channel that. How can you get the people? What is the people talking about? This is where this. Why this of all days on today? I did not know. I didn't go by there. Nobody said anything. And as raggedy as it is, I don't know where it came from or whatever. That's a great picture. I need to Google it and see how much. That's not going to the booth. That's staying here. That's a part of mine. So I can show how everything connects. We're all connected. I was trying to do my hands like something like this. I was trying to do my hands like this and rest my hand on myself. I don't know why, but I was sitting like this. But guys, we are. It's so much bigger on this. This is not even. This may be a page. If a page, how big it is, I'll probably say a paragraph. Just this area right here, how big the map is. This just a paragraph. Just a paragraph. The other thing, just a sentence. That's how big it is. So when we think about a book, what's the thickest book in the world? It's bigger than that. It's bigger. I don't think it's unlimited, whatever. So anyway, I pray you guys. That's just the experience I had today. I don't know if yours is like mine or not, but that's what it felt like channeling to me. Because when I heard something inside of me said, get up and go get that painting. And then that painting, me talking as I'm going through the steps, not only speaking it, I spoke it. And then by me speaking it, I envision it. And then not only that, I use my third eye to say that it's going to be there. That speaking out, saying that. And that came from me. And that, I'm like, if I spoke that out, what else could I speak out? And I saw that to tell y'all to wake up. Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.